Good afternoon, everyone. It's a real pleasure to be here today with so many leaders and practitioners who are passionate about driving operational excellence. My name is Yan Shou. I am a technical consultant at Dragonsoft. And today we are going to explore how your organization can achieve high velocity service management. Before that, a few words about my company. So Dragonsoft is a leading provider of ALM, DevSecOps, and ITSM transformation solutions. Headquartered in Shanghai, we also operate branch offices in Japan, Canada, and here in Hong Kong, providing nationwide coverage and local support for enterprise customers. We specialize in helping organizations modernize software development and IT operations through consulting, implementation, and end-to-end technical services. With deep expertise across a broad ecosystem of globally recognized, market-proven enterprise tools, we enable customers to build scalable processes, enhance team collaboration, and accelerate digital transformation. This is the agenda I will be covering today. First, we will discuss the key challenges organizations face in ITSM today, especially in modern incident management. And after that, I will introduce our proposed solution. Given the time, we will focus mainly on the solution to incident management today. So over the past few years, we have seen a rise in digital businesses. So companies across every industry, retail, healthcare, financial services, and beyond, have had to pivot from a often traditional brick and mortar operations to conducting most of their business online. So IT leaders have had to rethink how they build and run digital products and services that are available 24/7. Remote work and the globally distributed teams, accelerated by the pandemic, has forced enterprises to adjust how they provide their employees with 24/7 virtual support. So gone are the days when your employees can rely on driving by someone's desk for IT support, right? However, traditional ITSM gets in the way. First, siloed tools and processes make it incredibly hard for dev and ops teams to quickly come together to build great products and services, and then ensure they are up and running at all times. Second, outdated experiences make it difficult for employees to get the help they need and for IT to provide great support fast. When employees avoid the service desk, it forces workarounds and the proliferation of shadow IT. And finally, traditional ITSM solutions have gotten overly costly and complex. Deploying and running new services desk across different teams in an enterprise is incredibly expensive and time-consuming, and ongoing upgrades and maintenance gets cost prohibitive over time. That's why we want to introduce a new approach to service management, one that brings dev, IT, and business teams together on one platform to deliver great experiences at high velocity. Given the time, we will only delve deep into the solution to incident management today. Next, let's take a look at challenges in modern incident management. So teams running technology services today are expected to maintain 24/7 availability. Incident management is an ongoing complex challenge for companies big and small. So change brings risk, and risk means incidents. If incidents are a fact of life, then what should we do? Do we just accept them? In a way, yes, you need to accept that in the presence of risk, incidents are bound to happen sooner or later. And having an incident doesn't mean that you have permanently failed. An incident should properly be regarded as the beginning of a process of improvement. Your goal should be to do that in the best possible way. Once you understand that, you can focus on two important things that are entirely in your control. how well your organization responds to incidents, and how well you learn from them. A good incident process is fast and predictable. It quickly turns detection into response, escalates to the right people on the shortest path, makes communications clear, and keeps customers in the loop. The primary goal of an incident process is fast resolution, so speed and simplicity are paramount. And here is a typical incident response model that provides a high-level example of how an ops team works. And it includes multiple IT support practices, such as monitoring and event management, incident management, post-incident review, problem and change management, service configuration management, knowledge management, and continuous improvement. And our solution to the challenge is Atlassian's service collection platform. So for those who have never heard of the names, Atlassian is a global software company that provides collaboration, development, and work management tools that help teams plan, build, and deliver great products. And their star products are Jira, Conference, and Jira Service Management. And Service Collection is Atlassian's modern ITSM platform that enables teams to deliver fast, flexible, and collaborative service experiences across the entire organization. And now let's delve a bit deeper into how the platform supports each stage of the incident lifecycle to help us respond to and resolve incidents more effectively. People at your company can become aware of incidents in many ways. They can be alerted by monitoring tools, through customer reports, or by observing it themselves. Our platform doesn't provide event management and monitoring, but it can integrate with hundreds of monitoring and logging tools to better manage alerts and route them to the right team or person at the right time. For example, this diagram illustrates how Zendesk integrates with the platform to streamline alerting and incident response. When an issue occurs in the ITSM stack, Zendesk detects it and sends alerts and alert updates to the platform. The platform then notifies the right responders based on on-call schedules and individual notification preferences. Responders can acknowledge, add notes, and then take custom actions or even close the alert directly from the platform. And these responder actions are then synced back to Zendesk, so ensuring both systems stay aligned throughout the whole incident lifecycle. And events are detected, information is then quickly brought into the system. The IT ops teams can leverage the built-in AI capability to cluster similar alerts and prioritize response. AI can also help surface insights based on past alerts, including the potential impact, recommended next steps, and more. And one of the biggest challenges in incident management is making sure the right people are alerted at the right time. When critical alerts are missed or routed incorrectly, even a small issue can escalate into a major incident. What you are seeing here is how we help teams stay ahead of this challenge with a clear and reliable on-call management experience. With this capability, teams can easily create and adjust on-call schedules, ensuring full coverage across all time zones and rotations. The virtual schedule makes it simple to see exactly who is on call now, who is next up, and where any coverage gaps might exist. At the same time, escalation policies ensure that if an alert isn't acknowledged, it automatically moves to the next responder or even escalates to the entire team, so nothing falls through the cracks. And with mobile access, responders can review schedules, take shifts, or acknowledge incidents directly from their phones. That means even when they are away from their desks, teams remain prepared and responsive. So altogether, this helps organizations ensure they never miss a critical alert, while giving on-call teams the clarity and confidence they need to respond quickly and effectively. And as we work to improve the speed and quality of incident resolution, another big challenge IT ops teams face is visibility. So when an incident occurs, it's rarely isolated. It's connected to services, dependencies, upstream systems, and downstream consumers. Without understanding these relationships, teams waste precious time trying to identify where the real issue lies. So what you are seeing here is how we enable IT ops to get a fuller, richer picture of the service involved in an incident directly inside the platform. So with only a click, teams can drill into the service and instantly view all upstream and downstream dependencies. So every linked system, every related service, every owner and stakeholder is brought into content. This means responders no longer start from a blank slate. Instead, they immediately know who is impacted, which components might be contributing to the issue, and who to collaborate with. The result is faster root cause discovery, fewer handoffs, and a far more efficient incident resolution process. So ultimately, this level of service intelligence empowers IT ops to not only fix incidents faster, but to make better decisions along the way. And good incident response isn't just about getting services back up quickly. It's also about being upfront and frequently updating your staff and customers. As part of that response, we can leverage the platform, which will allow us to let the interested parties stay informed. So the goal of internal communication is to focus the incident response in one place and reduce confusion. And the goal of external communication is to tell customers that something is broken and that you are looking into it as a matter of urgency. Communicating quickly about new incidents helps to build trust with your staff and your customers, and avoid seeing queues filled up with tickets and giving you more time to focus on resolving and recovering quickly. Now that we have looked at how teams can streamline incident response and stay prepared around the clock, let's explore how AI takes this even further. The platform comes with an advanced AI offering, we call it Robo, and your IT ops teams can create specialized Robo agents. You can think of them as virtual teammates with specialized skills. And as you can see on the screen, there is an incident in progress. And your incident manager can now ask AI to go find me relevant information to help resolve the incident. And because AI understands the content, it quickly comes back with relevant runbooks to help resolve the outage. Your incident manager can converse with AI much like they would with any other teammate. And we know that the majority of incidents are caused by failed changes, right? Robo is smart enough to come back with the most recent change made and the person responsible for the change to help you resolve the incident. And it's not just pulling information from your knowledge base in the platform. It can find relevant information from other third-party tools that you had chosen to integrate with the platform. And here is another example of AI capability where AI-powered summaries helps. With a click of a button, you now get a concise summary of previous conversations, including the KB articles recommended and the other paths tried. It reduces further back and forth and fast-tracks resolution. AI also helps teams resolve incidents faster through intelligent incident grouping. Instead of treating each incident as a separate issue, the system automatically identifies similar incidents and brings them together. This gives responders immediate content, reduces duplicate work, and helps teams get to the root cause much more quickly. And behind the scenes, we can also leverage automation to pull in additional data or even triggering remedial actions like a recovery runbook in Agile. So all this come together to ensure you reduce downtime, therefore reduce lost revenue from that downtime and speed up incident resolution. And knowledge is the lifeblood of an IT operation team and plays a critical role in effective responses to service-related incidents. The platform will help improving the way we capture, share, and collaborate around important information. So the following are some of the most common incident management related to knowledge management uses we have seen. The first one is standard operating practices. So teams capture the incident practices, procedures, and models for responding to an incident. These provide open living documents that the team can reference and review moving forward. These are also very helpful in guiding new team members when they join. The second one is service runbook. So an IT operations team probably oversees 20 to 30 major and minor services. There are no way to remember everything about that service. A runbook for a specific service contains relevant background information and practical procedures to follow when responding to an incident. What are the architectures and where is it running? What's the URL to access the admin console and who is the service owner? The third one is known error. So known error is a problem that has a documented root cause and a workaround. These are created from the problem management practice. And the last one is post-incident review. Things break when you move fast. Incidents are inevitable when your company quickly scales its engineering team and develops new systems. After an issue is resolved and the services are restored, collaborate with the engineering team to complete the incident post-mortem. Let's now delve into how IT Ops team can gain critical insights by leveraging our AI and the analytics capabilities. Teams can easily identify hotspots and improvement opportunities. For example, they can combine data from our platform with third-party data to understand service costs and overall service performance. You can pinpoint operational bottlenecks and quickly build dashboards and reports for common use cases. You can simply use the out-of-box templates, so no coding required. And your team can always use AI to ask questions of their data in simple, natural language. And AI will auto-generate a SQL query and do the rest for you, helping you easily draw insights from your comprehensive access data. Now that we have walked through each stage of the incident lifecycle and how Atlassian platform can support faster, smarter resolution, let's zoom out and look at the bigger picture. What you see on this slide is the modern IT operation framework that brings everything together. So at the top, we have some examples of the system that generates signals and content, like monitoring and observability tools like Splunk and Zendesk. Collaboration platforms, HR and CRM data, discovery tools, CI/CD pipelines, and external knowledge sources. So these are the inputs that help teams understand what's happening across their environment. And across the middle, we can see some core operational workflows, including monitor and alert, diagnose and respond, resolve and recover, learn and improve, optimize and run, configure and manage, and last, build and support. So these are all activities that IT teams perform every day to maintain reliable services. And below that is where the platform acts as the operational backbone. It provides the capabilities for IT teams to better manage alerts, on-call schedules, instant problem and change management. And knowledge flows seamlessly through the process, and teams can immediately follow up with post-incident reviews to improve continuously. And for software-driven organizations, this model also extends directly into development, enabling tighter integration between operations and engineering. So altogether, this ecosystem helps modernize IT operations, giving teams faster visibility, better collaboration, and a unified platform to manage services and access. And this solution is not only for IT operations. Development teams can also leverage the approach to increase productivity by streamlining how they gather, prioritize, and route development and engineering change requests to the right teams. A development service desk gives them a single source of truth for all development support requests. Then, automating change management processes reduces the friction between dev and IT ops and the potential of introducing risk to the business. And visibilities into the impacted services, as well as the on-call schedules, helps dev teams quickly get to the folks responsible for that specific component, so they can respond to incident faster. And support teams are also struggling with challenges. For example, they are heavily reliant on essential IT team to create new service desks, and this hinders their ability to move fast and tailor experiences to match the needs of their employees. Support agents are overwhelmed by the volume of requests. They struggle to respond effectively without compromising the quality of support and SLAs. And more often than not, employees just want to self-serve and get help fast, rather than wait hours or even days to get support for simple things like how to fix a VPN issue. And they expect to get help wherever they happen to be at the time, with the channel of their choice, like emails, Slack channels, Microsoft Teams chat, or a website portal. So our solution can also help your support team to tackle these challenges. But due to the limited time today, we were only able to dive deeper into the incident management part. If you are interested in exploring other ITSM practices and the solutions, please feel free to contact us via the information provided in this slide. And we will be more than happy to continue the discussion with you. And thank you again for your time and attention today.